Hey, what's up guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. Yes, finally a movie after so long on my channel. And the name of this movie is What If Naruto Was Zeus, King of Olympus? And yeah guys, it is a story suggested to me by Spidey. And he has been a long time requesting this, so I'm going to give this to him. And yes, the pairing is, as he said, Naruto x Hera as well as some other harem. Oh, a small one, at least that is what I thought. Aside from that, it's completely different story and a slight crossover between Percy Jackson universe as well as Naruto universe, while still keeping the original story and its content intact, with a bit of change here and there. I hope you enjoyed today's story, and if you do, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And aside from that, I am going to go live, as I mentioned, on my community tab, that I will be going live on Friday in your time at 7 to 8 p.m. as well as on Saturday 7 to 8 p.m. because it will be Saturday 4 a.m. as well as Sunday 4 a.m. here for me in the Middle East. It'll be tough for me, but yeah, I hope you guys make it there so we can have a chat and just in general chill out, and it will be fun. And in the community tab, I have left some games as well, like SimCity Build It, which was from 2013. You can build your own skyscraper city as well as many things else, as well as there's Need for Speed Heat that we can play again. I have found a trick how to restart your carrier, so it'll be fun. What do you guys say? And I am setting up my Twitch stream account in which we can, have chat as well. I will be going live every day there, so yeah, it'll be fun. And yeah, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in New York City, which was known as the city of people and hustle and bustle. But unknown to everyone, above those city, over clouds, resided Mount Olympus, in which the Greek gods resided. They had cut themselves off from humanity to some extent, which was greater. They rarely ever mingled amongst them. Besides their king, as he was currently resting in his own temple, while Mount Olympus was peaceful, until a huge screech was heard. Zeus! It was Hera, the queen of the gods, as she was stomping her way towards her husband's temple, as Zeus was trying to hide himself away. What did he do again? Oh yeah, that woman, Kylie Jenner was her name. Yeah, he hit that after changing himself into a nice male. And well, let's just say she did not take kindly of that. You have done it for the last time. And suddenly a titaness appeared there. It was Rhea, their mother. Mother, what are you doing here? Zeus asked. And suddenly Demeter as well as Hestia arrived there as well. Hestia? Demeter, what is the meaning of this? I have enough of you betraying my daughter, Zeus. I am your mother and mother-in-law as well, and you have betrayed my trust as a mother-in-law. But mother, do not call me that, child. You need to be taught a lesson that you will learn with the help of my friend. As a portal opened, as a pale figure arrived there who was floating. He had 2 horns and a third red eye, as he looked quite old. Is this the person known as the King of Gods? Yes, Hagoromo, this is the person. What is the meaning of this, mother? You can't. I am the King of Gods. You can't just send me there. Oh, but I am, my son. You will suffer and live a life. And after you only learn your lesson, you will be allowed to come back. Otherwise, you will just repeat the cycle again and again. And that did happen. The first life Zeus lived was from the Otsutsuki clan. And let's just say, he did not remember any of his memories, but he still had the similar qualities and caused war with the said power given to him, which was known as chakra. His first name was Hideyoshi, and he went down on history like the most biggest tyrant ever. And like Hagoromo stated, alongside with his mother, he was reborn again, but this time around, he miled down a bit because in his last life he regretted a lot of things. And in this life, he did a lot of good things, becoming a saint, known as Rosho the Saint. And so on the cycle continued, but he never got back to his original world unknown to him, and soon he began to fade away, as a part by part of himself was torn from him, forgetting who he was altogether, until his final reincarnation was done. As a blonde-haired boy with tan skin with 3 whisker marks were born on October 10th, as the atmosphere was quite grim. As the boy opened his eyes to see that there was something glowing on his stomach, he could not make anything out of it, as he saw 2 figures lying next to him, one with red hair who looked like a woman, while the other one with blonde hair. The kid, realizing something, started to cry, and suddenly he was picked up by an old man. As the old man then said, "This child has suffered enough." As suddenly, many other people started to gather there. They were Kakashi Harake. Nor did the child knew. There were also the friends of both who have fallen. "We will protect him," as both Minato and Kushina requested. "Is that clear?" "You do not have to ask that, Hokage-sama," said Izumi. "We would have done that. They have laid their lives down for us and helped us out many times. We will protect this child with everything we have, but alas, fate had other things in mind. As the civilian council has taken a huge amount of power from the Hokage while they were saving the village. The daimyo did not know about this, but Hiruzen has fallen into their clutches and trap, and the elders have gained more power and more say, and they put the child under the civilian cares. Danzo had a plan now. He wanted a weapon, not for the village, but for himself, and the path after gaining the power to get his weapon was now clear and inside of him, and he was going to get it, by crook or by hook. As time passed, at the age of 3, the child was kicked out on a cold, wintry night out of the orphanage. The child was wandering around when he met a girl named Hinata Yuga. All his previous reincarnations, Zeus has never met someone. Maybe it was the curse of his wife, but maybe now she felt pity, because he has forgotten who he was. Naruto couldn't bear to see that, and dashed towards the bullies who were bullying the girl, and saved her, and even brought her back, as this time around, instead of Ko, her father arrived. "Thank you, young man. But, may I ask, what are you doing here?" "Oh, I was about to go back," Naruto said before dashing away, as Hiyashi frowned. The orphanage did not allow to leave any children after 8 p.m., but what was Naruto doing there at 12 a.m. in the night, on the coldest night ever? As Hiyashi then followed Naruto after putting Hinata to sleep in her bedroom, and located him, shivering in cold and clutching his knees, while trying to keep himself warm in the forest. As he sighed, and returned with a blanket to cover Naruto up before he left. "Alas, child, I couldn't help you much. I'm so sorry, Minato. Kushina, you two laid down your lives for these people, and this is how they repay you. Sometimes I wish that you shouldn't have done that, and your child wouldn't have suffered these consequences. But then again, we would have died as well that day. I'm still grateful for what you have done, but I still regret and feel guilty that I'm not able to save your son like I promised to do so, like in the heat of moment. Now, we go towards the elders. The Jinchuriki has taken another fall now. He's been kicked out of the orphanage as you planned, Danzo," said Koharu. "Yes. So what is your next move?" "We have to make the second phase of the plan now, Danzo," said Homura. "The Uchihas. They need to be wiped out, because they are dangerous. Think about it. Sensei always said so himself that the Uchiha should be put on a leash. If they can't obey their master, then they should be exterminated like the pests they are. I wouldn't say that. That is quite an exaggeration, but Sensei did kind of say something along those lines, said Koharu, as Homura nodded. Good, good. I just wish that Hiruzen would. Yes, me too, said Danzo, cutting off Homura. But he wouldn't listen. His ideals are that of Hashirama-sama, not of our sensei, because he was trained by both. And that is why he is weak, while we are strong. I still do not know why sensei chose him that day, but I see it now. It was because he has given me a mission, a final test, to prove myself. And now that I have proven, I will reclaim the throne and the title as the Kage of the village, and make it prosper and strong, and make the other villages kneel down and bow before us and our might. That we shall do. That we shall do. As we go towards Naruto, who woke up after that whole ordeal, as he began to make his way towards the village, something has changed. People were glaring at him now. This was not good. He began to feel that someone was following him, and that really was happening. And then something happened. About a year after that, Naruto was coming back from meeting his Gigi finally, and after setting up with an apartment, was going back there. It was October 10th, and the village was celebrating for the first time the Kyubi festival. The feet of the Kyubi. Naruto was pulled into an alleyway and stabbed, beaten, and left for there to die. It was all plan of Danzo to break Naruto before making him his weapon, to make him dependent upon him. He must suffer first. While this was going on, we go towards Mount Olympus. As Hera was getting worried, it had been many years since her husband has been put there, and nothing or nobody arrived with the news that was promised by Mother, as Reha was also getting worried, and so were Demeter and many others. As Hera then asked, after arriving in the Shinto Pantheon period, where Hagoromo existed, as Shinigami appeared, "What are you doing here, great goddess?" "I am the queen of gods and the queen of Greek mythology, Hera. I am here for my husband. He was put here as a punishment. Your husband Zeus is going through his final trial. If he fails to triumph, he will not be able to return, but will be reincarnated again. He has passed one test while failed the other in previous reincarnations, or altogether failed. This will be his final test, to live a life of forgiveness and feeling the pain of those who are paranoid by those who are victims. I don't know what you are trying to say, but this better not harm my husband. It will harm him physically and mentally, maybe scar him as well, but it will be for his better. And you will be happy to find out. In all his previous reincarnations, he have never sought out love. But I guess in this one, there might be different chances." "What do you mean?" Hera said, feeling a little bit threatened as the position of his wife, because she still loved Zeus, no matter what. No matter how many times he betrayed her, she still loved him. As Hera then saw his previous reincarnations, and how he forgot who he was, and how he changed into a completely different person, and now him living his final trial as Naruto Uzumaki, as he was 4 years old and was left there in an alleyway after being beaten, as Hera started to cry and tear up. "Enough! I am taking him back. You cannot. If you take him back, his journey till here will be for nothing. He's changed, Hera. That is what you wanted. That is all of the Olympus wanted. Your mother wanted. He might hate us. That I do not care about. He has changed, and that is what is for the best." as Hira was pushed back by the Shinigami, the strongest Shinto pantheon god. As after that, Hera was crying in her temple for many days, until Demeter as well as Hestia visited her. What is wrong, sister? I went there. Zeus, he has changed. I hope for the good. It is, but he has forgotten about himself, about us, about me. As Treha arrived there, my daughter, do not worry. Hagoromo may have a plan. As Hagoromo was summoned there, you called for me, my friend. What have you done to my husband? Hera yelled. You told me that it will teach him a lesson, and that it have. It is his final trial. He has passed one lesson while failed the other, as Shinigami-sama told you. He must pass all tests before we can confirm that he has changed. It is the final test. The test of selflessness. If he can become or overcome this and become an forgiving person and always stay motivated even if you're facing death, then only he will pass. And plus, I kinda put him here because he is the child of prophecy, or Naruto Uzumaki was, and now since he is living his life, it is up to him to decide the fate of that world, which is to save or to destroy it. Alright, I will wait, but what will happen once he gets his memories back? That is up to him to decide if he wants the memories of his previous lives or not. We will give him an option. He can start anew here. As Hera was heartbroken by this. She wanted her husband to be changed into a new man, and now he was changed completely altogether, forgetting every moment they have spent, everything altogether. And this broke her to no end, as Reha frowned. Maybe it is for the best. Maybe it is how it is supposed to be. As the face arrived there, a child of prophecy, one so fulfilled and brought justice to the land, said the third sister, completing the sentence, will be brought here. His mind shall be tested, twisted, and bent, and then he will face the end. What will he do? Will he prevail? Will he fail? Only in the end it shall be made real. As after that the fates left. What did it mean? I think it has to do something with Lord Zeus. After completing the prophecy, the new prophecy will be tested here, and we cannot be sure what it will be. As we go back to Zeus, or Naruto, who was beaten and Bruce left there, as he was crying for the first time, not knowing why, what was his crime, but a part of him felt guilty, making him cry even more, like it was similar to him being treating other persons who were unjustifiably killed by him. But I never killed. Don't worry about it, kid. As a voice said, QB had enough. It had been watching Naruto for the past 4 years, and let's just say it was not happy how the outcome has become, and was enraged, and asked Naruto one question before he could do anything else. Listen to me, Naruto. Your parents left me with a fail-safe key. If anything goes to hell, I was to be freed. That was the agreement why I came into the seal in the first place. I don't even know who you are. I am the mighty QB no Yoko, the Nine Tails, the demon fox that the village soul think that is dead. But the elders know that I am sealed inside of you, and that is why you are beaten today, kid. Because someone has released the news into the village, and now every villagers knew. More like 1 year ago. I had my suspicions, but it only became reality today. As Naruto was crying, I don't know why would they do that. Greed, kid. It is because of greed, scared, and paranoia. These are the 3 reasons they did this to you. They want to create a hierarchy in power. Even if you become powerful, they still want you to bow down to them. As the more Naruto listened to this Fox's words, the more it made sense to him, like he was forgetting something, like he was that in the past. So this was what it felt like to be on the other side of the treatment, huh? As he cried, his heart out, as two figures appeared. Son, if you want to leave, leave this place. You have been betrayed. So have been we. And we do not wish for you to be here anymore. You can go your own way, create your own path, crave your own destiny, and we will still be proud of you, son. Now go, my son. As the figure started to disappear after giving Naruto a hug, as the seal disappeared. Now, kid, we're getting out of here. As Kyuubi took over Naruto, and the Nine Tails came back. As the villagers' cheering stopped, everything stopped. Those who were celebrating the death of the Kyuubi child stopped as well, as the mighty Nine-Tailed Biju this time around destroyed the village, leaving only the clan compounds such as the Yugas, Uchihas, even destroying the Hokage Tower as well as the hidden base of Danzo, killing all of his Rudanbos alongside the elders and Danzo himself. Only Hiruzen was able to survive. The civilian council members were crushed who were celebrating there as well. Shinobis, those who supported Naruto being turned into a weapon, Kyuubi specifically killed them because he could hear through Naruto's ears that day. Through his eyes, you could see all those faces with sneers and disgust and greed-filled eyes that wanted Naruto to be their weapon, to be a tool of their justice and to deliver their so-called order to the world. And now, it was time for them to suffer from the set 2 that they were preparing. And after that, the huge Kyuubi turned towards the village and said, "Be warned, Konoha. If you torment anyone other like you have done to my Jinchuriki, you will all suffer. Next time around, I will erase you from the map of this world." As after saying these words, the mighty Biju left, unknown to everyone where it go. As we go towards Amegakure, as the news about Konoha's sudden attack by the Kyuubi was spread so out much, the first reaction was from the Akatsuki, as the group was gathered there, with its newest addition and replacement for one member, Itachi Uchiha, who has replaced Orochimaru. Have you heard the news from Zetsu?" said the purple-eyed leader of the whole organization, which was Nagato, or better yet, by now known as the name of Pain. Yes, it seems as the Kyuubi's Jinchuriki has gone rogue. Or more like Kyuubi's free now, roaming around in the world. Taking a Biju head-on will be foolish, said Kisame. We will put it into the lost, while we all attack it. Invading Konoha has no more purpose to us. We should focus on other Bijus. First, we should train and get more knowledge about the infiltration system. And meanwhile, a team will locate the Biju and follow it every moment wherever it goes. As Itachi and Kisame were the ones who were decided to follow the Biju, while everyone had their own tasks given as they broke up. As we go towards none other than Otogakure, a new village that was being constructed now by Orochimaru after leaving the Akatsuki. Interesting news, Kabuto, he said, putting down the scroll after reading its content. Kyuubi being free. I should have my own specimen ready in case our village might need a Jinchuriki. Well, the thing is that a scroll appeared after the Kyuubi left. It was written down by Minato-sama, and it states as follow. In case the village betrays me, I, Minato Namikaze-sama, has placed a seal on Kyuubi. As per our agreement after the sealing process was done, the Kyuubi will be laced with a seal that will prevent anyone from ever making it enslaved and to be turned into a chakra battery like we did. And the Kyuubi now will be remained free. And it seems as the seal has worked together way too much, Orochimaru-sama, as Orochimaru gritted his teeth. Then he smiled, a forced-strained smile. Leave it to Minato to leave a sour taste in your mouth, even in his death. I will get my revenge on Konoha. But not like this. No. It's not fun. They are weak. They have to become strong. Then I shall attack. As time passed after that, Naruto soon recovered his consciousness in his normal body, and he saw that he was in a different place altogether. As he then heard a voice, "Do not worry, kid. This is a place in which my father resided," as it was an old torn down house, which was still being intact thanks to the seal, but it was still worn out. Nature itself was consuming it, reclaiming it as it was once his own land. As Naruto then said, "Oh, okay, but where am I?" "You're safe now, kid. Just train. Train with the knowledge that your parents have given you, and become your own legend." And Naruto was now set out on a path craved by Kyuubi, giving him the tools, and now he was ready to crave his path and to become his own legend in the shinobi world. Time skip. Many years later, we see a 15-year-old figure standing there, wearing all complete black clothing like a true shinobi, plus wearing a mask which was blank but had a fox-like features on it. It was the Shadow Fox, or the code name Naruto went by, the best assassin in the whole elemental nation. His assassination and body count was 100,000 people already at the age of 50. Konoha was at the verge of war with the other three villages, Kumo, Kiri, and Iwa combined. And they needed hands and arms as much as they could. They were tracing the traces of the Shadow Fox because they knew it will cause fear amongst the hearts of Iwa as well as Kumo, especially because these two were specifically targeted by the Shadow Fox for some reason, cutting down their numbers from thousands to only hundreds now. As Naruto was resting after returning from a mission until he was ambushed, more like he let himself to be, it was Hinata Hyuga, Kiba Inuzuka, Sakura Haruno, Sasuke Uchiha, and Kakashi Hatake, as well as Jiraiya of the Sannin, who was sent here by none other than Tsunade Senju, the fifth Hokage, as well as their elder, Hiruzen Sarutobi. "Shadow Fox, you are to come with us." "Huh. The first thing you say to me after all these years, Godfather. Is this how you treat your well-caught son?" Naruto said as he put his mask down, with a smirk on his face, as Jiraiya as well as Kakashi instantly flinched, as well as a girl who eaved, as Naruto looked towards her as his eyes widened, as he smirked. Well, if it isn't Hinata-chan. You have grown up, haven't you?" As Naruto made his way towards her. "Oi, freak, leave her." As Naruto turned towards the person who said this, it was Kiba. You dating him?" As she shook her head. "Tsk," Kiba just, "Come on, Hinata, be my maid." Should have known. As Naruto looked towards his Ninken, who was looking like an embarrassed parent. "You know you should have put a leash on him. He can get in a lot of trouble like this." As Akamaru groaned, knowing what Naruto was saying was correct, as Naruto to chuckle. "So, what is it you need from me?" Naruto said, turning towards the rest of them. As Jiraiya then thought, "We need you back, Naruto." Why? So you can beat me up again?" "No, I'm not going to do that. Please, we beg of you. I, as your father's teacher, request you to do this." "That was a low tactic, Jiraiya. Very low tactic." "Fine, I will repay you by saving your village. But that is only one time. I'm not doing this anymore." And Naruto started to walk back with them, as Sasuke, as they stopped into a camp, came towards him. "Listen, Naruto, you I know, Sasuke, it is you. We used to play together when we were 3. Yeah. What happened, Naruto? Well, you remember that attack the QB did? It was you? I didn't want it, okay? I was ambushed in an alleyway by a group of civilians. I was left there to die. QB took over me, and, well, while QB was doing what it was doing, I talked to my parents, who left a part of their soul there, alongside all the knowledge that they left behind, which helped me out here. I see. All those years I never doubted you, that you would have the heart to do so, anything like that. And neither did Nissan. Wait, Itachi Nissan? What happened to him? You said did. He left the village. What? Yes, he left. The Uchiha clan. It's gone. They were planning a coup, starting to overthrow my family. Itachi Nissan killed every one of them, even the elders. Now by law, my father has to arrest him, but he knew that his son saved us. That is why he let his son go. And Itachi left the village on a mission. A mission in which he has to turn himself into a villain. As Naruto looked down, oh, I see. As unknown to them, Itachi and Kisame were listening. You betrayed us. As next thing Kisame knew, his throat was engulfed with something red, as it was a kunai that slashed through it. As Kisame fell to the ground, Itachi's eyes were locked on the two. Stop bothering me, Itachi said, as he was hearing the heart-to-heart between Naruto and his brother. His 2 brothers, actually. As he jumped down, so you knew, Itachi, said Sasuke, getting into a stance. As Itachi chuckled, don't worry, he's not here to fight, said Naruto. As Sasuke calmed down. As Itachi activated his infinite Tsukiyomi, as they were now inside his world. Listen, I don't have much time. Kisame is dead, and you 2 need to fight me because that's who is watching. I have to make it look real, okay? As both of them nodded. As he explained to them about the Akatsuki's plan. The Akatsuki plan to overthrow the world? Naruto said, in disgust, yes, and they plan to use all the 9 Bijus to revive the 10 Tails, as Kurama appeared there, in a fox-like Chakra state. That is the worst plan I ever heard. The 10 Tails cannot be tamed, it is a mindless beast. Those who ever tried to tame it, aside from the Otsutsuki clan, have always failed and died. That is why our leader, the Rinnegan user himself, will sacrifice all ourselves, he said so himself, to create opening for Kage Otsutsuki, which he believes will bring the peace to the world. That is a bunch of bullshit. That woman will destroy this world within seconds. And this Zetsu creature is her will, I suppose, that father warned us about. Father, the sage of the 6th path, as Itachi's eyes widened, and so did Sasuke's. As Naruto looked serious, we have to stop this at all cost. We can never be sure what dangers await ahead. Unknown to all of them, they were being washed. Washed by a couple of gods on Mount Olympus. Ares, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hephaestus, even Aphrodite, as well as Artemis and Athena, as well as many other children of Zeus were there. So you were not kidding when you said father was sent to a war-torn world in which he was child of prophecy, and now he has forgotten about himself and turned into a puny weak-ass mortal, who has turned now strong. Quite a legit story right there, brother. Yes, Apollo said, I can write this down and it'll be an instant famous hit, especially in Japanese anime and manga series. Naruto Shippuden. I will ask my son to write this for me. As Hiruzen said, be quiet. We have to watch your father's next move. As they all saw the main story, as we go towards Naruto, as Naruto, Sasuke, and Itachi made a plan. Sasuke and Naruto both deserted the group of going back. They had to fight another huge enemy. Destroying them will demolish armies into half, which was the three villages. Because Naruto has already destroyed Iwa and Kumo so much, they were left with few hundred shinobis only, which was still lesser and equally combined to Kiri, while lesser than Konoha, who was in thousands. Konoha could still crush them, three combined, without the use of their allies. As Naruto and Sasuke were going there with Itachi to where the hidden hideout was. As Itachi then said, "Before we go in, you have to hide yourself." The hidden rain village, before he finished, a black rod pierced through him, turning him into ashes. "You have to do this," Itachi said, as he stopped the time and placed his eyes with Sasuke, who had gained the Mangekyo, giving him an eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. "I always loved you, Sasuke, and my parents, and you as well, Naruto," he said before his eyes were bleeding, and he died. Sasuke was enraged, and so was Naruto. Both used their forces combined to unleash a Susanified, cubified avatar, which with a single slash destroyed the weather above the whole Rain City, making it see the sun again for the first time, and half of the city was destroyed with a single slash. As all of the Akatsuki were engaged in a battle, as half of the Akatsuki fallen, Pain, Konan, Zetsu, as well as Toby were the only ones able to escape, while the whole village was pummeled to the ground. As Sasuke and Naruto cried and consoled each other. "What will be our next move, Naruto? We are deserters of the village. We cannot go back. There will be consequences, regardless of our intentions. I know, Sasuke. Our next mission will be to stop the war, weaken the enemies from within. We are going to go first to Iwa, then to Kiri, and then to Kumo." And that is what they did. They jumped from Iwa, who were now turned into a ruin. All of those who were innocents were let gone, like Uritsuchi and those of her father. The evil intentions of their leaders were revealed, and they were killed. While the Akatsuki were recovering, Naruto and Sasuke were decimating the village after village. Next, while they were recovering, news came that, unlike Iwa, Kiri has also put up a fight, and, well, it did not end up well for them. Both of them are both strong than we anticipated. This is going to be much more tougher than we thought it would be. No, it would not, as Zetsu eated both of them, and then eated Toby, and sacrificed himself with a sacred jutsu that his mother sent him to, and it worked. Kage Otsutsuki returned, but weakened. "I need years, my son, to recover and regain health, and then we will crush this world, once and for all," said Kaguya, who was now put to bed after the sacrifice of his teammates, which he unwillingly did. "It will be all right, mother. I will do as you command," Zetsu said, as only black remained while the white half sacrificed itself to bring her here. As the black one made an obvious wall and took care of her every need, both food wisely as well as clothed wisely, while she rested and recovered. Within the next 2 years, Naruto has taken down, alongside with Sasuke, all the villages, leaving only Iron Country, Takigakure, as well as Sunagakure and Konohagakure, the only villages left with some shinobis. Even the Rice Country, the prison with the Pandora box, was destroyed, as well as the rest of the prisoners were killed. Ryuzetsu was set free, and Blood Prison was ended once and for all. Now Naruto and Sasuke were going along on a journey all over the world, and were helping out many people, saving the world altogether. Many years passed, and they grew up into fine young men, until they were tracked down by Jiraiya once again. We need your help. Naruto, Sasuke. A much more older Jiraiya said. It's because of my son and daughter. I fear for their future. Please, I beg of you. He said, bowing down, you don't need to bow to me, Jiraiya. Tell me what happened. Said Naruto. And they explained that Kaguya Otsutsuki has revealed itself, and Konoha was now her playground. It took them 1 month to get back, and the village was in shambles. As Jiraiya saw, his wife and the children were next targets, as Naruto and Sasuke took it up a notch and defeated the Otsutsuki, just like they did towards Momoshiki, as Kaguya could not take it anymore. She tried to give Karma Seal, but Naruto had prevented that from happening because Kyuubi had the knowledge from their father about the Karma Seal, and it was destroyed, only leaving a seal which will give power and boost to Naruto, and nothing else. As they all thought this was the end of the war, as after some peaceful years, something changed. Sasuke, who was married happily to Sakura, had a daughter, while Naruto had 2 children with Hinata. They were now residing inside Konoha, as Konoha has accepted them alongside the rest of the world as their heroes. And Naruto's heritage was revealed. The 3 Otsutsuki showed themselves, Kishiki, Momoshiki, and Ishiki, to whom both were eaten by, turning him into Iramoshiki, the most strongest being, rivaling that of the Otsutsuki god. As Naruto took it head on, alongside with Sasuke, this was the final test. Naruto used the Baryon mode and Sasuke used the ultimate Susanoo armor, as both of them used every ounce of their energy, and with the help of this, were able to destroy it. But Naruto sacrificed his life. Not even a cell of him existed now. The price of the ultimate Baryon mode he has to pay alongside his partner. The world was saved and rejoiced, but also then felt to sorrow and sadness. The greatest hero, the god of Shinobi, the true god of Shinobi, was gone with a flash. Hinata was devastated, but she knew the sacrifice her husband made for the betterment of the whole world. Soon a huge statue was created of Naruto, that even Sasuke himself helped with. It was a staple of peace amongst the whole land that he and Naruto gathered, and it will remain like that forever. As finally we see Naruto in a white plane, as he has closed eyes. Where am I? He said, opening his eyes, as he went in front of Shinigami, Kamiyami, as Naruto saw his parents. We are proud of you, Naruto. You have made us proud, son. As the both of them disappeared after that, as Kurama appeared. Well, it was a fun ride while it lasted, my friend. But I guess it is time for me to reincarnate back to my world. 9 years has passed since then. You have become a staple of peace, I heard. I'll go and tell your tales to the next generation, and keep the Veil of Fire living on, and keep the Shadow Fox live on. Naruto smiled. Thanks, my friend. As after Kyuubi was gone, Shinigami finally spoke. Zeus, it is time for you to return. Naruto's eyes widened. The memories of his past life returned, and so did his original memory. I was like that? Yes. Now would you like to return back to normal, or would you like to start anew with these memories? No, I would like to start anew. I don't want to become that pompous ass, arrogant bastard I was. If you say I was, that is. I would start a new life, and that is how I wish it to be. And so Zeus was returned. Can I take this form permanently? It is up to you. You are a god, the king of gods. As once he returned, Hera engulfed Naruto into a hug. Zeus, why are you in this mortal form? Hera, I apologize for everything. And the first rule I am demolishing as a new regime is you are not prevented anymore to stop being mated with your child, but you cannot influence their life too much because it will be dangerous for them. You can meet them in the camps. And so after that they were all shocked and flabbergasted. Are you sure? And there will be no war amongst each other. But father, I You can change your domains then, Ares. There will be no more war, as I said. As he suddenly unswallowed Metis, his first wife, and she looked at him and then slapped him. You betrayed me. I apologize. You, wait, you apologize? Yes, I apologize. I never, I was arrogant. I was paranoid. I thought I was, well, the perfect king. I did not need a replacement, but I was wrong. And you, my children, especially you, Hephaestus, I apologize. I have been not just to you, and used you as a servant, as even Hades was called. Finally back from your little vacation, brother. Many millennia has passed, and we have enjoyed your suffering. As before any taunting or anything, even a lightning bolt or a threat, Hades felt a hug. I'm sorry, brother. You are allowed back on Mount Olympus. There's no need for you to be, well, banished because of your domains. I apologize. As everyone was flabbergasted, Zeus apologizing to everyone? Was this the end of the Olympus or something like that? As Bolton said, this is not good. I think you all broke the dead. As after that, all of them left, as Naruto or Zeus was still in thoughts. He still looked like Naruto, the Hokage Naruto, as he was sitting on his throne as he saw it. How could have this happened? Why did I do this stuff? I just feel so enraged at my previous self. As the three Faith sisters arrived. Faiths, please, what can I do for you? You have changed, the King of Gods. For we for once thought that you were arrogant and pompous. I apologize. I did not mean to be like that. But we are proud of you and your journey to become new. You have been successful, we have seen. But please keep in mind that with great power comes great responsibility to protect those who are around us. And that will what I do now. And soon time passed, and Naruto proved himself to be better ruler than his previous counterpart, and became the best father as well as the loyal husband and everyone. But he still missed Hinata, who was then brought here by being turned into a goddess, half demon. How did this happen? Naruto asked as he hugged Hinata, as Hera felt a pang of hatred for Hinata for only a bit. Before you say anything, on my journey that you sent me on, for my redemption, I married her and she married me. Would you still break your domains to kill her, Hera? Plus, she is my wife, just like Metis and you. I will not betray her. As Naruto then brought his mother and father there as well. And they are my mother and father as well. As Naruto was happy to meet them, Rhea felt a pang of guilt as well as jealousy because he was her son, lightning thunderbolt, and she was the only one who he gave affection to like that. He has changed way too much for their own liking now. They wanted their son back. They wanted the old Zeus back, but they knew deep down inside that it was not possible anymore, because he was gone. And it was the perfect time for the Titans beneath to start causing havoc, as Ares was taken in control, as the Zeus lightning bolt was stolen, as Naruto called Poseidon to a huge building as he was wearing new clothes. What do you see, brother? Nothing. It's just clouds and thunderstorm, but no lightning. What, you think? No, I don't think so. You did. Then why? I need your help. What? Said Poseidon. The journey really did change you, huh? It's been years. Why do you still talk about that, brother? I know what I did. I just need to be sure that Titans are still locked up. I think it is their doing. They want us to, well, split up and cause war so they can break free. That might be possible. How about we pay Hades a visit finally? As both of the brothers decided to pay Hades a visit. As after arriving there, they met with Persephone, as she was Zeus and Demeter's daughter. Father, what are you doing here? And you as well, uncle. Daughter, I am here to meet your husband. As she nodded, and Hades was, well, brought there. Well, what can I do for you, brothers? Why do you have brought yourself here? Well, my lightning bolt has been stolen. And you think I am the one? No! Jeez, why do you all claim that I am just going to blame it on you? Well, in our defense, you did that in the past. And I apologize. Jeez! Listen, I think that it is the Titans. They're starting to acting up. You are still a little bit paranoid, and for good reason. Why would they start to cause a war, and why would my lightning bolt suddenly disappear? Now that you're saying it, my helm is also missing. I thought that one of you must have taken it through your demigod children. But if you have come to me, then that means you must be correct, for whatever reason. As they tried to search, but the job was already sent to the camp, as Poseidon's son, Percy Jackson, Athena's daughter, Annabeth Chase, with Grover, who was a centaur, were there now. What are you three doing here? Lord Zeus. Father. Hades, said Percy. Be at ease, Percy Jackson. What are you doing here? Oh, I sent them out, because my trident was also missing. Why didn't you tell me that before? Our weapons are missing. They are a part of us, and they have been stolen by someone. We need to find them, and quickly, with must haste. That is why we're here, my king, said Annabeth. Daughter of Athena, we need to calm your head and go. We think that it are the Titans. Go warn the camps, and tell them to cause the enchants much more stronger, to prevent any destruction to happen within the camp. As all of them left, dashing back. If it was Titans, then the gods can take care of it. Even Percy cannot hold a candle to the Titans. I guess we have to call him. Who? My son Kratos. The ghost of Sparta? Are you out of your mind? He himself left after killing us once, and we were reborn from our consciousness again into this land. We moved far away. He is with the Nordic mythology now. We have to bring him back. He is the only one who can save this land. He has killed the Titans once. He can do the same again. But have you forgotten, brother? He has killed us all, taken our weapons, used them against us, said Hades. Please, we have to. As we go towards the World Tree, as the Bifrost was using, and it was connected to the Nordic history, Enchantress Land, where there was a hut covered by enchantment, as there was a huge pale man with a beard who looked much older. Hello, my child. I killed you with my own hands. How can you be alive? Kratos, I am different than your father. There are no good gods, and there is no father. Look, son, stop calling me that. Who is this? Said a voice of a boy. Atreus, get inside now. What do you want? Son, we need your help. I have done jobs for God enough already. You haven't taken my nightmares away. You betrayed me first, Zeus. My counterpart did. I am different. I myself have gone through a journey and changed. As the helm of light did not change in Kratos' hand, and he has that enchantment done to him to detect if anyone was lying to him or not. So what do you want from me? Just like that? You're not lying. Just tell me what you want, and I have then name you my price. We want you to take care of the Kronos and the other Titans, except for our mother, and we will help you, aid you as well. Tina will be there. Yes, keep her away from me, because I will stab her if anything goes wrong. Okay. As in front of everyone on Mount Olympus, Kratos was brought there. As everyone felt chills run down their spine, some looking at him with hate, some, almost all of them with fear, except for Hestia, who he didn't kill, who did not bother him, who even tried to help him and ease him, at one point soothe him as well. It's been a long time, Hestia. It has been, Kratos. How have you been? Son, I have been good. As Kratos then turned towards all of them. Where are the Titans? In Tartarus. You have to go there, said Hades. And our helm and weapons are stolen by them. Please be careful. Ares is not here, and I think I have found the culprit. Are you sure about this? Still paranoid. No, I'm just trying to confirm. If he is, he will be punished accordingly. Zeus, you can't be. I am not going to do this anymore. If one of my sons make mistakes, I have to punish him. I am going to be the responsible father. The one thing that I ignored in my previous life, deluding in my own personal desires. Wife, I have to do this. It is for the good of our children. And as Kratos predicted, it was Ares who had stolen them. And he was in control of the Titans. As Zeus and Kratos, for the first time after many millennia, fought and defeated the Titans, killing them once and for all, and freeing Ares. As Ares was about to be killed by Kratos, again, as Zeus took the blade of chaos and stopped it. Why? Take the blade for him. He has caused enough trouble. I would have taken the blade for you, son. I have changed. I'm not the same old paranoid, old pompous ass god that you have met. I'm sorry for what I have done to you. Here. As Zeus then erased the memories of terror and the dreams finally disappeared from his mind. You have done that, Kratos said with wide eyes. Yes, I apologize, son. Now leave. As after extracting the blade of chaos, Zeus fell to the ground. You need medical attention. As Athena did, as she was told, as Kratos gritted his teeth and looked at her with disdain before leaving, as Athena flinched, knowing fully well that she was the one who planned all of this, the fall of the gods, and then taking the throne over again. And that with the Titans' fall, only Rhea remained as the Titaness, as the other gods also remained. After that, a huge festive was held as the gods were mingling with their children, as Zeus was also there, mingling with his own demigods and god children. He was enjoying himself when the fates appeared. You have done what you were brought here to do, Zeus. You have changed. You have brought peace to this land. You have amended the bonds that were broken because of you, and that you yourself has burned the bridges with. You have done good, and we would like to return your old powers to you. I don't need them. What? Without them you cannot be the king. I shall not be the king, since I am not worthy. As the thunder boomed, and in his hand was the new lightning bolt, as well as a kunai, which was crackling like lightning. You are more than worthy, said a voice. Chaos, said Hera, and even Rhea being feared, being in the presence of the ultimate being. You might have killed my creation, but you have proven to me that you are indeed my best creation ever. This humble servant thinks it is not. It is the statue of mistakes and regrets, and many sins that he has committed. He was a power-hungry fool once, my lord. That it may be, Zeus, but you have proven yourself again. That you have changed. That anyone has the capability of changing. After going through a rigorous journey. And for that you shall be the king of gods, as it is my decree, and it is my will. And as per the will of chaos it was decided, and the whole camp cheered for the newly elected Zeus again, as Hinata, Metis, as well as Hera all cheered in joy that their husband has finally returned to them. And not only that, he has changed for the good and became the kind king that he once was. As for Kratos, he was happy that he has finally gotten rid of his nightmares and faced his demons once and for all. As for the Nordic gods, Zeus even gave a word out for him, and he was allowed to travel his journey to lay down the dust of his wives once and for all peacefully, without the interference of Baldur or his mother, as well as Thor or his son, as after returning, they were at peace as well. He could train his boy properly. That is what he called Atreus. As for Naruto, or Zeus more like it, he was having the time of his life by being the ruler and the just king of the Mount Olympus, as well as the demigods, with his wives who loved him and have forgiven him for who he was. The new him was the best king from the previous self. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I am signing out.